Hey y'all. I was just get everybody a second to get up in here before I go to bed. I got something I want to say. Maybe it'll make some sense to y'all. Maybe it'll piss some of y'all off. I don't know. Whatever one is fine with me. Whichever shoe fit wear, be bad or be glad or whatever the hell you want to do with it. Okay. Y'all do me a favor, like the video, share the video. Hey everybody. Someone said never been first. See, I wasn't gonna go live. This one used to be back in the day because I'm like, I gotta set up the camera and everything. I'm trying to go to bed, y'all crazy. But no, we're just gonna turn on this cell phone. We're gonna get more used to doing that, right? So we can say what we gotta say instead of waiting to have it be said. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Y'all do me a favor and like this video, share the video, subscribe if you have not. If you're here, like the video. Talk some shit, be a hater, thumbs up or thumbs it down. You here, fucking do something, okay? Um, Somebody said I thought they didn't have access to the fundraiser. Okay, so we've been having this conversation, you guys, for quite a while over here. Everybody and their mama has been having it, but y'all give me a whole lot of pushback, okay? I have heard everything from Michi, you're cooning, to, oh, Michi, what happened to you being, so pro-black? And y'all kill me with that. So pro-black, y'all know what the definition of that is? Do you know? Because the definition of pro-black is definitely not every motherfucking thing that is black, we have to support it if the shit is some bullshit. Okay? And it is definitely some bullshit. So how many of y'all have heard the latest? And the crazy part is, y'all gonna come on my panels. We'll continue to have this conversation, whether it's later on down the road or whatever. Y'all gonna keep coming on my panels and making excuses, okay? So let's talk about the reality of the Karmelo Anthony case. So I want y'all to remember something. Remember this and put like a little caveat in it because it's gonna work for a lot of things in the black community. Maybe y'all don't understand this, but just because somebody is black and something happens to their child that you guys want to call racist does not always mean that those families are decent black people. So I know that you want to hold them to that standard, but that does not mean they're decent black people. Like, let me give you an example. There are people who have lost their children that have been murdered by the police. Now, we will see the situation. We will have some sympathy for what happened to their child. We will fund shit. We will protest shit. We will burn down shit. But let me inform you. Let me inform you of this. Just because a person's child, something happens to them, does not automatically make them good parents. Sometimes them is shitty ass parents. Some of them people will gladly sign some paperwork and take a check to get a big ass settlement, but they don't give a fuck about justice because they'll sign that paper to get that check and they will say, we're not going to pursue the police. I don't know if y'all know that that's how it go down, but it do. This is why a lot of them don't get the justice y'all think they should get. They'll get the money, but not the justice. Well, they actually sign paperwork that say, we don't give a fuck about the justice. Just give us the money. Y'all think every parent is a good parent. Y'all think every parent give a fuck about their kids. And I'm sorry to tell you, they don't. And just because something happened to their children don't automatically make them a good parent. Sometimes they're just a shitty parent with a murdered child who's about to get a big check. And they're just happy that their life is different. Okay? So I want y'all to know Karmelo Anthony, when I say his family, I mean his mama and his daddy. So if you do not know the latest or you want to be blind to it, we're going to look it dead in the face tonight, okay? So Karmelo Anthony's family is asking for more money, okay? And we've already discussed that. But why are they asking for more money? So how many of you know that in the public records, you can go look this shit up, right? It says that Karmelo Anthony is actually indigent, okay, and that he is going to be given a court-appointed attorney. Okay, now follow me down this rabbit hole for a moment because we're going to cover all the aspects of this. So they are saying, let's be fair, right, that when you go to jail, which is true, and he's 17, so he's being considered an adult. Somebody said that's false. Tony, it's not fucking false. Why don't you go and look up the court papers? It is true. And the people who are some organization supporting him actually addressed the shit. And I'm going to tell you what they said. And I'm going to tell you where it's truth in it and where the fuck it's not. Okay? Now, Karmelo Anthony is 17 years old. So he is being tried as an adult. Okay? Okay? He is being tried as an adult. So when he goes into the jail and he fills out the paperwork, he don't have no money. He don't have nothing. He don't own nothing. So they're going to consider him indigent. They're not going to look at your mom's money, your dad's money, or any of the money that he received in that fund because it's not in his name. It's under his mother's name. So we're going to give some leeway there, right? We understand that. Okay? Now, this is what the people have come out and said on Anthony's behalf. So they're not denying it. They're just saying that, okay, that is because he doesn't really have any funds. Okay, I get that. We're going to let them have that one, right? But this is the thing that y'all don't seem to understand. So let's go back a little bit. First of all, when Karmelo Anthony, or when he first was in jail, do y'all remember that the parents got the money? They had an attorney. The attorney that they had, do you remember that they went and they fought to get this boy's bond reduced? Y'all remember that, right? That would be at the time they were supposed to secure an attorney. So did you just get somebody to lower his bail and you did not secure that attorney to be his attorney altogether? What I'm saying is that this arrest and this case has come along and it's been enough time that even when he went and it shows the court paperwork that this boy has a court appointed attorney because he's indigent, what should have happened by now is that it should have entered into the court paper that he already has an attorney. See, this is how this works. So if none of you motherfuckers have worked in the jailhouse, which I have, I did my internship in probation. I do have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I spent a lot of motherfucking time in the courtroom, and I was actually the motherfucker downstairs taking all your information when you got booked in to see if your ass was indigent, if you got a public defender or not. Okay? So what happens is that may be the first situation, but it's been long enough that at this point it should have been entered in to the motherfucking system that even if they found him indigent, that he has already secured an attorney. Here we go, Tony. You got so much to say. You be so loud and be so wrong. The second judge after indictment signs up the official attorney. You so smart, you dumb. You dumb as a box of motherfucking rocks, Tony. And again, this is the thing to my title. Y'all gonna continue to make excuses for this shit. If that is the case, then why is the people that represent him in the organization not coming forward and saying what you're saying? Huh? How come they not coming forward and saying what you're saying? How come they say, well, we're about to secure his attorney? We're about to secure his attorney. Instead, they came out and explained to you why it shows that he is being registered for a public defender. Tony, do you want to explain why they didn't come out and the organization didn't say, well, we have money for the attorney. We're going to secure an attorney for this boy now. That's just the process of what it is. Why is that not their response? Now let's go a little bit further in this, because now they're asking for more money. And any of you motherfuckers that think they need $1.3 million to fight a case, you actually have not fought any case, and you have not dealt with any attorneys, and you have not seen no trials. This boy is not motherfucking O.J. Simpson. He does not need a dream team, and for $100,000, he could get a really great goddamn attorney. You want to do some math on this? Like, they could have retained an attorney with a $30,000 retainer fee. That's a big ass retainer. That is a very excellent attorney if they are charging you $30,000 for a retainer fee. Now you have $70,000 left out of that $100,000, which is going to give them about 140 to 50 hours in court, which if you go to trial and you spend 8 hours every day for 2 or 3 weeks straight, you're still not going to exhaust those fucking 140 or 50 hours. Now, let's even go further. That 140 to 150 hours can be at a rate of $500 fucking dollars, and you still ain't spent the whole $100,000. So where the fuck did all of the $500 and something thousand dollars go? Where did it go? Where did the $625,000 go, y'all? Y'all gonna make excuse for the bullshit you are. Because if that was my child, when I got that money, I would have secured that he had a goddamn attorney. Are y'all really finna sit here? Let me guess y'all gonna say next. Well, when he got arrested, they had to wait for the indictment. He wasn't actually charged. So you thought that the motherfuckers was gonna come back without a goddamn charge against this boy after the jury seen it? You thought that's what was gonna happen. If my child was tried with this and I had $625,000, whether the grand jury had gone to grand jury or not, there's nowhere that I would fucking think that they're going to come back from the grand jury and there's a big possibility that my son is not going to need an attorney. So you should have started with that money already securing the motherfucking attorney. It's called securing an attorney, and if you don't need to move forward, guess what? You can get your money back if they don't have to move forward in the trial. But why has an attorney not been secured at this motherfucking point? And these niggas talking about they broke, they ain't got no money, and they need some more. Tony, you seem to know so much. You want to speak up for the fucking family? Anybody else? Y'all want to speak up? I want to hear y'all excuses. I really do. I wish I wasn't on the phone because I would drop the link and then y'all could talk to me so I could hear the stupidity in real time. Do y'all want to start telling me why this is okay? I know why, because white people raise millions of dollars for their murderers. Their murderers should go to jail, and black murderers should go to jail too. It's funny how we always have this idea we gotta be just like white people. Just because white people let their fuck people get off and they're willing to spend all this money. Oh, because Daniel Penny got the money, we should give it to him. Let me tell y'all how backwards you guys are. Y'all are trying to take Karmelo Anthony's case and make him Rodney Hinton. Is that man's name? Rodney Hinton. Y'all really trying to use this and be like, no, this is one of those moments when y'all keep telling me, Nietzsche, what happened to your black power and being willing to fight white supremacy? So this fucking little white boy that got killed is white supremacy, nigga? He's white supremacy. This is what the fuck you got from my conversation over the years and being pro-black and telling y'all need to get the fuck up and fight. This is what you thought I meant? This is what you thought I meant? No, I meant more like a Rodney Hinton. The funny thing is, I don't see y'all making a big deal of supporting that case as much as you supported this one. If you want to talk about fighting white supremacy and a person getting their lick back and standing up to that, I think that the man who ran over the police officer to get back at the police for killing his son, you take mine and I'm going to take one of yours. That's actually what you're trying to make Karmelo Anthony's case be, and it's not. And the crazy part is, why you turn into, oh, this is what it's about, the actual case, that is what you're trying to argue for Karmelo. Y'all don't have this much motherfucking support for Rodney Hinton. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all let the motherfucking media sway you to and fro and with your emotions. They tell you what you should invest in. Because if you're really about supporting somebody that deserves a trial, or you hope they get off because they're fighting white supremacy, or they took the stand that your ass probably won't ever fucking take, is Rodney Hinton. It's not Karmelo Anthony. Absolutely not. Somebody said, what's your solution? G-Rock, my solution is your mom sucks everybody's dick in the courtroom and maybe they'll let him go home. How about that? That's my solution for you. Is your mom around? Is she down for that? How many times I got to tell y'all, stop bringing your dumb asses in my chat saying, what's the solution? Who the fuck told you it was a problem, bitch? I'm so tired of every time a motherfucker try and bring some of y'all dumbass recollection and make you understand some shit and see it from a bigger perspective. You come with, what's the solution? Who the fuck said it was a solution? Stop giving your fucking money to dumb shit, because this what y'all niggas finna do next. You're finna use the fact that so many black people feel scammed by Karmelo Anthony. Crazy part is, most of you motherfuckers that have an opinion didn't donate to his fund at all. But if you go and look all over social media, everybody that gave to this boy is now having regrets. They're all making videos talking about they wish that they never gave. They're all feeling played, the people who gave the money. And here you niggas is that have such an opinion and you didn't give shit. You didn't give shit. But you know what's gonna happen? The black community, the next time that we see an issue that we need to fund, we see an issue that we need to help in this community, which I see happen all the time, you know what y'all gonna say then? You know what you gonna say then? This what you gonna say. This what you gonna say. G-Rock says, why are you triggered? Tragic mulatto rage, possibly. Oh, you could keep staying there. Stop pocket watching. It's always a dumb person that says some shit like that. Tony said I gave $5. LOL. Well, I don't think that's enough. You done said $5 worth in your opinion, so you can shut the fuck up now. He said, oh, stop pocket watching. That's what y'all love to say. And nobody has time for you, G-Rock. Don't come in here and ask dumb questions. It's not about being triggered. It's about the fact that I don't do y'all dumb asses, okay? Don't come ask me, what is the solution? This is what y'all say every time somebody comes and tries to have an opinion about something. Oh, don't, you know what I'm saying? Mind your business. Don't pocket watch people. Well, what is your solution? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Somebody said you are pocket watching. Why? Drop the link. Bitch, I don't have a link for you. I don't have a link for you. We're on the phone tonight and Michi talking shit before she go to bed. Problem is though, G-Rock, when I do drop the link, and I drop the link plenty around here, guess where your bitch ass don't be? Nowhere to motherfucking be found. So come back on Saturday. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link 500 fucking times before the night is over on Saturday. And I promise you, you won't be nowhere to be found. If you working, baby, we be live from 10 at night till fucking the sun come up. So you got plenty of time to join, but I promise you, you won't be there. Okay? Okay? Somebody says now all of a sudden, no link. Boy, is your mother ready to open her mouth and do what you wanted to know the solution I told you? Ask your mama if she ready. That's all I got to say to you. All of a sudden. No, nigga, ain't no all of a fucking sudden. Bitch, you can't drop links. Do you not see? You smoke crack, don't you? I'm going to keep telling y'all, all y'all crackheads, go to somebody else's comment section and live. Stop smoking crack for you come on my live, bruh. Do you know what time of night it is? You ain't going to be able to get no sleep. You going to be up till the sun come up. Put the fucking crack pipe down, okay? All of a sudden. All of a sudden. Shut the fuck up. It's always some dumbass people that got some dumb shit to say, some black folks. Did this a problem? What's wrong with our community? Again, as I said, y'all gonna use this excuse because now everybody feels played by Karmelo Anthony's family. They feel played. So you know what's gonna happen? The next time the black community needs something, this is going to be, oh, we're gonna look at this situation. No, everybody be scamming in the black community. We tired of getting played, so we not donate no more. This is always the excuse. Because people decide to invest in bullshit. And then when you don't get what you think you should have gotten, then you decide to use that as an excuse not to put your money because you ain't done your research and shit that actually matters in our fucking community. And that's where the problem lies. Shout out to All Gas No Brakes said they hired Dominique Alexander, a convicted scammer. They should have known better. Well, when you say hire him, he's not their attorney. That was one thing I said before, and everybody got mad with me on the panel. And the man that he's talking about, if y'all don't know, is that black man. That's not an attorney at all. At all. At all. I'm not understanding when your child is facing what they're facing, you have $625,000 in an account. Why the fuck would you let a man like that come and speak for your child? If you understand the severity of this case, you can ask any attorney that has some fucking sense and anybody that's been in the court system. Nobody should have been speaking for Karmelo Anthony other than his attorney. You let a fucking man come to the microphone, speak for your son when this man has a record where he was convicted for abusing children. Y'all know that? And if you didn't, you don't know that this background is going to come out and overshadow what's going on with your son. So your son is in this type of a trouble and you think the best thing for him is to have a man that's not an attorney. So since he's not an attorney, why he talking? Y'all argue me down about that. Y'all said, oh, well, people deserve second chances. Michi, why you so quick to crucify this man? If you don't shut the fuck up, this is not about this man. He been out of jail. He got convicted and went to jail for having a child be put on life flight to live because the kid almost died. Before that, he was in trouble for beating the shit out of one of his girlfriends. So at the end of the day, when y'all sit back and y'all look at that man has actually gotten out of prison. He's moved on with his life. For y'all to say Give him a chance. Why are we crucifying him? What? This is not about this man. His life is not in fucking jeopardy. That boy's life is in jeopardy. He the one looking at this long ass sentence in prison. This is not the time to bring some sorry motherfucker to the forefront with a badass background who should not be speaking because he's not an attorney in a case like this, and you allow him to overshadow your son's situation by everybody looking into his background now. Why is he even speaking? Are y'all serious? Y'all want to be like white people so bad. This is why you say, oh, they gave Daniel Penny all of this money. Why we can't give our people all this money? Go ahead. But what you complaining for now? Since that was y'all motherfucking theme in the beginning, don't fucking cry now. Right? Y'all want to be like white people so goddamn bad. Well, if you do, you should look at it like this. You know what white people don't do? They don't have $625,000 more than necessary to obtain an attorney, and they're going through something this national news, this serious, and they're facing their life going away. What they don't do is go get other white people from the trailer park to fucking represent them at a fucking press conference. They don't go get the trailer park that's their friend, that's a fucking community so-called activist, to come to the forefront and speak on their behalf. You know what they do? They go secure their attorney. And they don't do anything unless their attorney says, this is what we doing. They don't speak. They let their attorney speak when it comes to news, national talks, press conferences. That's what the fuck you should do. But y'all niggas want to tell me, so what if he has a record? Give him a chance. We won't even go into the rabbit hole of, are you serious? Like, y'all just gonna overlook the fact that this man beat the shit out of a child and almost killed this child. Give him another chance. And you wonder why all of the motherfucking hoodlums in our community, all the motherfucking sexual assaulters, why the fuck they always in y'all circles, and why they continue to do what they do, because y'all always big up in them up. Y'all love to give a motherfucker doing some shit to a kid. Y'all love, give them another chance. What? You know what I find interesting is that none of y'all said, well, what happened to the baby? Oh my God. Really? Y'all don't give a fuck about black kids in the black community. And apparently, Karmelo Anthony's mother and father don't give a fucking fuck about him. Because, bitch, how do you have $625,000 and you ain't secured no attorney for your son, talking about you're broke now and you need more money? Okay. Let me tell y'all something. I know an attorney, and y'all gonna know of her too. She the shit, in Chicago. And her biggest cases that she is known for and she takes all the time is police shootings. Not that they shoot the people, but that motherfuckers have shot the police. They ain't died, but she done had many cases where people have gone up against the police, shot the police, and guess what? She's gotten them all off. She don't charge $550,000, $625,000, $1.3 million motherfucking dollars. Don't nobody need that kind of money to go to trial. Are you fucking serious? Y'all gonna keep making excuses though. That's crazy to me. That's crazy as hell to me. And y'all gonna keep big. Y'all don't want to admit he got a shitty mama and a daddy? G-Rock says, why are you against him getting a fair trial? I'm against you smoking crack and then coming on my live. I don't talk to stupid people. I don't recall anywhere in here where I said I don't want him to get a fair trial. I could have swore that I said they're fucking up his fair trial by bringing a scamming ass nigga up to speak for him. They have spent up all the money and need more. They're actually wasting the fucking chance and opportunity for their son to have a fair trial. But I get it. When you're high on crack, your comprehension levels are pretty low. So I kind of understand why you might hear things that I haven't said, and what I'm saying is kind of going over your head or beneath your ass or wherever it is. But I get that you don't comprehend. Because I could have swore all that we've been talking about, I never once said I didn't want the boy to have a fair trial. Again, does anybody that got something smart to say, especially the crackheads in the chat, do you have something that you would like to say? Tell me why it is Why are y'all so much worried about this fair trial over excessively that we need to give to them, but none of you have this same fire for Rodney Hinton? I thought that we were supporting Karmelo because it was a white and a black thing, was it not? We gonna teach these white people that you don't get to just put your hands on us and get away with that. We gonna teach these motherfuckers. Well, I think if anybody taught them that lesson, that if you do something to me and mine, I'm gonna do something to you and yours. I actually think that Rodney Hinton did that more than Karmelo Anthony ever did. Do we agree or do we disagree on that? Do you niggas even know who Rodney Hinton is? Let's just start there. Do y'all even know that man's story? Do you? G-Rock said I can answer that. That's that crack again, bro. You don't have to say you can answer it. Just simply give the answer. You wasted time typing. Just type the answer since you know. Somebody said nope. Y'all don't know? So whoever does not know, right? This man, his son was murdered by the police. When he went and saw the police footage and he got to see what was happening and how they shot his son, lied and said he had a gun and he didn't have a gun. Like they lie and say everybody has a fucking gun and they don't have no gun. So he went to the police station and he got to see the footage of the officer. And when he saw what they did to his son, he left the police department and he saw an officer directing traffic, a police officer, and he ran his ass over. Now, would y'all like Rodney Hinton to get a fair trial? Because I think that he could use $625,000 because, it's not all lost. Or maybe do y'all think it's all lost? Like at the end of the day, I think he has more of a defense than fucking Karmelo Anthony does, which is that temporary insanity. Like I just saw what happened to my son and I lost my mind for the moment because of all the emotions that I was going through, right? Thank you, temporary insanity. Like he has something that he can say, like, this is not what I go around doing. I've been living my whole motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going around doing this kind of stuff. I lost my mind. They killed my child. They showed me that tape. I blacked out. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. Like at the end of the day, that is a defense. Temporary insanity is a defense. Now, I don't know if it'll work for a black man, but goddamn, let's at least give him a chance. You want to give Karmelo Anthony a chance. Let's give him a chance because I have definitely seen people kill people and get off on temporary insanity. I've watched a woman do it because she found out that her boyfriend was raping her daughter. She went to his job and killed his ass in the parking lot on his lunch break. And she got off for temporary insanity because everybody understood why she did what she was doing. I seen a man shoot the police and get off with temporary insanity because the man that he killed was like a basketball coach or something, and he had been molesting his son. And so, it is a real defense, and that's why people use it. So, he needs a really good team and attorneys for that. But again, this is where we fucked up. Y'all trying to make Karmelo Anthony's case be what Rodney Hinton's case is. He's the one that took a stand and let white supremacy know and the police, you're not going to get fucking with me and mine. That's not what Karmelo Anthony's case is. That's not what that is. Y'all keep trying to make it that. That's not what it is. But y'all don't have that same energy for the case that's actually the one y'all screaming about. Does anybody want to answer that? Because I know the crackhead in here, he kept saying, drop the link, drop the link. This is how, why don't children, is any children in here? Some of y'all act like kids, don't do drugs. When we was growing up, we had a commercial called Don't Do Drugs. We had campaigns. And they would take an egg and crack it in the pan and say, this your brain. And it was hot. And it would say, this your brain on drugs. That's his brain on drugs, okay? So I want y'all to know that. And that tonight while you sitting in here, don't be like G-Rock because he clearly does drugs. And you see that's why he keeps saying drop the link, even though I already told his non-comprehension ass that I'm on my phone. I'm not on my desktop. Because if I was, I would definitely drop the link. When the fuck have I ever ran from any of you niggas? And what you have to say when. So, but he's going to keep asking because his comprehension is low. So, let's have a couple of pointers tonight. So far, we've learned, Don't collect a bunch of money for your kids. It's very hard to get the black community to back you. And then when they do, bitch, waste the money. Lesson 1 tonight. Lesson 2 is that we need to stop giving to causes and then feeling bad. Do your due diligence or either give and then don't feel bad about it, right? But then we also don't want to turn around and forget about the real causes in the community who are really the people who are going to suffer from this, those that are doing the real work. Also, if you find yourself in a really bad situation, do not go get a black man with a big mouth that has a badass background in criminal behavior and let him speak on your behalf when you're getting ready to go to court because everybody sees you as a criminal, right? And then the last pointer we've learned here tonight so far is don't do drugs, okay? All right, everybody, let me see. So let me get this straight. He says, a high school kid with a promising future is less priority than a kid running from the cops with a gun and a dad that flips out. Got it. Oh, I know you smoking real crack, boy. Did you just not hear me say that he didn't have a gun? He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a gun. And when you talk about a young boy throwing his life away, Karmelo Anthony threw his own life away because that was some dumb shit. It really was. It really was. Like, you should teach your kids to knuckle up, learn how to fight. Wasn't nobody jumping you. Your life wasn't in danger. You shouldn't have stabbed the boy. You should have just fucking fought. Okay? So let's be clear. He threw his life away. And his mom and dad are doing a really great job at putting the nail in the coffin so that his life is really thrown away. So let's make sure we put the responsibility on the people that it falls on. See, it's amazing. I want y'all to see the difference in the community. So Rodney Hinton is not fighting white power. He's not the one fighting white power. Karmelo Anthony is. He's just a dad that flipped out. He's a dad that did what most of you motherfuckers never would. We cry every day. Police keep killing us. Police some bullshit. We need to fight these motherfuckers back. I hate the police. Fuck the police. Everybody swear if it was theirs, that's what they are doing. And you get a man and it's theirs and that's what he does. And then you make him some deranged father and make his child a thug. Wow. 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 Yes, yeah. I think we've also learned tonight what's the problem with the black community. we're learning a lot of lessons here tonight at 11:27 Eastern time. Did the police officer die? Yes. NC, the police officer did die. he did and gone, and he gone. It was an eye for an eye. So again, yes, so he's facing the death penalty because of that, right? Same thing that Ozone was facing was the death penalty. He did not get the death penalty. What did Ozone got, like, what, 30 years? Nobody supported that case either, you know. And I think that's sad. I won't say nobody, but not enough people like they supported this one. But of course, we have crackheads who will make excuses for that too. When we have a brother, Ozone, who not only was having his rights violated and he decided, you ain't gonna kill me today. I see you reaching for your gun. I'm gonna live another day to fight this, but I'm not gonna end up dead today. And then everybody disregards and disrespects the fact that Ozone, oh no, G-Rock, no, you don't support Ozone. Suck a dick. We don't need your support. Have you donated to the fund? If you've done that, you can do that. Other than that, you can shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, Rodney Hinton and you got Ozone, they're in the same bracket, and you want to disrespect one and not the other when Ozone is the man that was out here putting himself on the line, fighting for police brutality and all of the people who are murdered by the police. So you can't support Ozone, bitch ass nigga, because if you supported Ozone, you would know that if Ozone was free, Ozone probably would have been one of the first people on the front line for Rodney Hinton's son that was unjustly shot by the police, and then they lied and said he had a gun. So I know you can't be that stupid, nigga. You can't support that and then say what the fuck you just said about Rodney Hinton's case and his son, because everything that Ozone fought for was situations like that and cases like that. But now you support Ozone? Okay. We just want to know how much have you donated, baby, because Ozone is getting ready to go and get his appeal. And while you just in the comment section talking shit to people, it's a lot of us behind the scenes who are making sure he gets the right team, he finds the right attorney. We're still doing funds. People are still talking to him, supporting him, and being there for him, okay? And you're not one of them. So if you want to donate, we appreciate that. But this rhetoric that you spewing is very contradictory of the man Ozone is. So you can miss me with that bullshit. Okay? I don't care. I support Ozone. I support Ozone. Why would you support Ozone and not Rodney? G-Rock, we have given you the timeout special. You are timed out for 86,000 seconds, bitch. So we will see you in 24 hours, okay? See how that works? See, just a push of the button. See, you see how you don't come to somebody's house. You know, you came in, you know, you was complaining about the food I put on the table. Then I brought you a drink. You was like, bitch, it ain't got no ice. And my thing is, like, you just complaining a little bit too much and you're not at home. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead. You come back another day when you want to have some respect in somebody else's house, okay, motherfucker? And the thing that kills me, so you got 24 hours timed out. I'll be live tomorrow, bitch. And you will have all the opportunity to run your mouth. I'm going to drop the link just for you, so I expect you to be there. Set your alarm clock, crackhead, and make sure that you are there 10 p.m. Eastern, maybe 11. You know I'll be live about 2 hours. I'm going to drop the link just for you. I'm going to need you to be there, okay? Because tomorrow, I am going to be on my laptop, and we're going to watch some videos because I do want to talk to y'all about Rodney Hinton. I want to show y'all something once again. People Michi changing now. I'm the same motherfucker I've always been. I don't know what Michi you motherfuckers be watching. I don't know how y'all interpret the stuff that I say, or how it goes over your head. Like something be wrong with y'all. Just because you and your emotions don't misrepresent anything I've ever fucking said. Because I ain't changing my stance on a motherfucking thing. But we're gonna talk tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about Rodney Hinton because we're gonna talk about his case. But not only that, I want to show you guys a video of the nonsense that so-called black activists and the black community did in using Rodney Hinton's case. I want to show y'all how they all went down there. They had the nerve to put this shit on YouTube. And it's great because we're going to have a teachable moment tomorrow night. I'm going to show you how this shit go down in the community all the time and show you how these social media activists, they got time to be online because they really just trying to build themselves. I'm going to show you how dumb the fuck they are. I'm going to show you how they didn't care about Rodney Hinton. They were just trying to use his name to get notoriety. And I'm going to show you that by simply showing you they didn't do one motherfucking thing to fix the situation they claimed they were there for. And there was so many things they could have done. Okay, so we're going to get in that tomorrow because, again, one of the things I have always done from day motherfucking one is not only talk shit about our oppressors and the people that come against us in our government. I have always been the one that's been quick to call out the black motherfuckers in our community who play too many games. We ain't got time for you fake ass niggas that talk really good, or you people who go out here and you make it seem like you're so much for the black community and then you play every fucking body while not doing anything for the community. You don't do anything fucking tangible. You ain't made one iota of motherfucking change, and you ain't doing nothing but using dead black bodies just like the rest of these motherfuckers in the street, like Ben Crump and them. You use it for views. Y'all use it for views. You use it to uplift yourself. You use it so you can put money in your pocket. You don't give a fuck about what really be going on. This is what these motherfuckers do, and y'all fall for them all the time because they talk really nice. They get in front of the camera and the shit sound good. And half y'all don't know what the solution is. Like y'all always want to put in the fucking comment section. So since y'all don't, you don't even know when you see somebody doing something that this is not the fucking solution. Like I said, this situation with Karmelo Anthony, mark my words, as soon as the black community, it happened with, we see it happen all the time. It happened with Jay Morrison. Now watch. If a motherfucker that really does have a background in real estate and funds and investments, and they can show you their portfolio and say, look, I'm gonna take my knowledge and put it into the community. Here goes all the checks and the balances. We're gonna put people from the community on the boards and make sure that this is really for the community. Y'all will say we're not funding that shit because of what Jay Morrison did to us. But the problem is that Jay Morrison talked really good. Nobody even bothered to ask this nigga one fucking time. Nobody asked him one fucking time. Bruh, do you have any experience in investments? You gonna invest our money in buy real estate? Can you show us what? We back. I'm sorry. People be trying to call me. We back though. I think we back. It say I'm back. I ain't froze no more. Y'all can see me. Somebody said what happened. I'm on my phone. Somebody called me. That's all. It was a call. Don't nobody even be calling me. This is how it works. I don't know nobody never called me. Now all of a sudden they want to call me when I'm live. Let me see. And now you want to text me. You should have texted me first. I'm live. Don't call me back no more. But again, Nobody asked Jay Morrison not one time, did y'all? Did y'all ask him, did he have any credentials? Did he have any experience? Like, did y'all do y'all due diligence? No. Y'all just did it because y'all emotions was in it, because he talked really good and he made everybody feel really good about what he said. He used trigger words like, I'm the young Malcolm. So we thought about Malcolm X. He told y'all he was going to build the Tulsa, Oklahoma fund. So he triggered y'all with words. He used y'all emotions and everybody played into that shit. Now, if you get a person, because what he was proposing was not bad, he just was not the person to do it. And so if you get the right person to actually do it, the Black community will say, we're not supporting that. We don't trust in that because of everything that we've already gone through. We went through that with Jay Morrison and he played us. So no, we're not going to do that. That's what you're going to hear from the community. So again, when you look at things like Karmelo Anthony, I don't care what nobody say. Go online. You ain't been online? Go to TikTok, go to Instagram, go wherever you want to go. Go to TikTok mostly. But there are tons of people right now that gave to that fund and they're all mad. They all feel played. So I don't give a fuck about what one crackhead say in the comment section or anything else. At the end of the day, all of the people that gave, they feel slighted. They feel angry. They feel like they were scammed. And this is what they're saying all online. So in the bigger picture, people are always asking me, what's the solution? I'm trying to break down to y'all the psychology of why the fuck we ain't never winning. Either you gonna receive it or you not. Everybody's, what's the solution? Y'all don't want the fucking solutions I give y'all. I give solutions every day, all day. How about you invest in the shit that matter in the community? That's a solution. How we know what matters. Do your fucking research. Do your fucking research. Anything that a person asks you to invest in the community, there should be some evidence of the work that they're already doing. There should be some evidence that they're qualified and what the fuck they're putting together for us. Do you hire people in your life for positions and not find out if they qualify? Like, nigga, if you need your car fixed, are you calling the plumber? No, and you're going to make sure the person you talk to was a mechanic and that they know what they're doing. You might even get a second opinion before you spend your money to make sure they fix your shit right. But when it comes to the Black community, all you got to do is play the black card for Black people. Just tell them it's racism. Just play black versus white, and they'll fall in line. You know, I want you to know that the powers that be, they're really glad that Black people have funded Karmelo Anthony's case, and this is why they have helped to push it to national news and why they have continued to promote it. They would rather have you support that than support Rodney Hinton. You notice that his case was out there for a moment and then it wasn't. For anybody who didn't watch it, we'll watch it tomorrow. But like, he came into the courtroom. They wouldn't let his brother and his family in the courtroom, and they had like 100 police officers there grooming him like they were trying to intimidate this man. So they letting him know, motherfucker, we on your ass. Then he has to be sent back to the prison where the guards have a problem with him. And my question is anybody out here making sure that Rodney Hinton even makes it to trial and that he's safe? Right? No, because we're not focused on those things, because they would rather have you not nationally support the man who stood up against the police department, right? They would rather have you stand up for the kid that's not going to make a difference in the Black community. Even if that boy went to trial and he got found not guilty, that's not going to change anything in the Black community. Now, if you let a man who decided to fuck a cop up because you did something to my child and then they go home, oh, that's a different situation. You let Ozone go home, that's a different situation. Because then what that does is set a precedent that the police can't just do what they want. And sometimes it might be your life that gets taken. And that person might go home free just like you go home free after you murder people at the end of your fucking shift all the time. I'm just saying. So, again, this is the dilemma we're at. Before I get out of here, I'll say this. Like, I talked to my brother Q today, and he was finishing all the paperwork so that he could secure the spot for the new school that he has in New York for these children. And he hit me up on the phone, and I'm sure he don't care that I'm saying this, but he was like, yo, I got to go sign the thing. I need a little bit more money. So we made sure that he had the rest of the money. But I want you to know that we've been asking for help and showing the fund for a while now, and he hasn't made the mark. So once again, the few of us that are really about supporting these things, we made sure he had the money at the last minute. But my question is, like, how is it that we have all this money for one kid that's going to prison, but we don't have a piece of that for a school that's saving hundreds and hundreds of black kids, and this new facility gonna turn them 200-300 into 500-600, and then the school in North Carolina gonna turn that into 1,000 babies. But we don't see no value in that, I guess, because it doesn't move your emotions. That's what it is. It doesn't. It's not a feel good moment. It's not a black power moment. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I don't, because too many of us be crying online about how we need to build or how we need to change our communities, but when it come down to it, I don't see nothing but a bunch of fucking talk. That's all I'm saying to y'all. Again, I got people on here arguing with me about this boy and how they need more money. We got slow ass Willie D. That nigga, I can't watch his shows for nothing. I be trying, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna be like, this some bullshit. Stop hating. No, fuck Willie D. That nigga talk too slow for me. I can't watch his shows because he does everything slow. He does this slow clap. Like, nigga, can you clap faster? I know I'm a fast talker, but goddamn, meet me in the middle. He just talk real slow, and I need him to hurry up and get the fuck to the point of what he's saying. Nobody said me either. Like, nothing against, Willie D. He's slow as fuck. Nigga, talk faster. You pissing me off. I can't watch him. But he did put a video up today. I watched like 5 minutes. I didn't take it no more. He came on and he was like, I don't care that they're asking for my money. He said they're asking for 1.3 million and they should get it. And he's just telling everybody why they should still support it. And he's going to need a lot of money to fight this trial. And it's like, have you ever fought a trial? Don't take all that money. Shut the fuck up. You know what you're talking about. And so it was even people in his comment section, because I couldn't take it no more. So I went to his comment section. I wanted to see how many people was agreeing with this slow talking ass nigga. And there was a bunch of people in there telling him, like, it's a scam. This some bullshit. Stop telling people to support it. But a motherfucker like Willie D that got money, I think that he should be quiet telling people how to spend their money. Funny thing is if I could be a fly on the wall, I guarantee you that Willie D ain't gave shit to that boy fund. I would like to know. Willie D, did you give him some money? Because I don't think you did, but you surely over there capitalizing on the story, because you got like 55 motherfucking videos on YouTube about the boy. So you definitely getting paid off Karmelo Anthony's name. Did you donate anything, nigga, while you telling everybody else to donate? It's always a big mouth motherfucker with a big platform telling you to do some shit they won't fucking do. Willie D, shut the fuck up. I just want you to know that. You just shut up. That nigga gets on my nerves. With that said, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to come in here and say that, because I was like, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. No, I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna hop on this phone and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I just think that it's ridiculous that how much of a slap is it in the face to the black community that supported Karmelo Anthony and put that money in the funds, that after $625,000, they're asking for 1.3 now, right? They added to the amount, not another 1.3, but they added to it. They want 1.3 million, and they have not secured an attorney for this boy. I'm sorry. You don't have no sense if you will sit here and tell me that $625,000 was not more than enough to secure an attorney for your child. A retainer fee for the most prominent attorneys. Shit, you had $600. You could have retained him with $50,000 fucking dollars and still had an attorney. I'm just saying, why doesn't he have an attorney? Why? Another thing I said before I go that I thought was interesting that y'all might want to know is that they're saying that, I guess, in Texas, they have this program. If you're talking about public defenders, they don't necessarily get a public defender. It makes sense. I guess, like, they outsource the public defenders if they don't have enough in the office. So they will actually pay, like on some Section 8 Medicaid ass shit, they will pay private attorneys to represent people if they need attorneys, right? Depending on the cases and stuff. Now they have a limit to what they will pay them. So it's kind of like Section 8. We this is what we paying you. If you want somebody to rent it, we'll pay the shit, but we not paying. So they don't necessarily pay their hourly wage or what they're asking. But if these attorneys sign up for it in their private practices, then they will call on them and they will pay for a private attorney. So people are saying that he's probably going to get a private attorney that is hired by the public defender's office. But if all of that was finna go down, then why the fuck did they need all that money? I don't know. It just seems like black tragedy and black death makes people rich. And the thing that you should not be shocked at, but you should know, is that black people are getting very rich off black death as well. His family saw all that money and was like, oh, my lifestyle instead of, oh, my child's life. And that's crazy. Okay? I want y'all to know, all these activists in the street, they get these funds, they get all this shit. They're not really doing anything to stop the racism you see, because, and I'm going to show you that on tomorrow on video. I'm going to show you to your face. They're not really doing anything to stop stuff, because if they actually, I want you to realize, if we stopped police brutality, we stopped a lot of this shit we say we fighting for, we was able to build stuff and we would be able to do things, and we were able to feel like we're making some strides in this country, guess what? A lot of people will go broke. Tamika Mallory's wouldn't have no money. These fake ass activists wouldn't have no money that's out here getting all these grants. They need black people to keep dying. They need oppression to still exist. Otherwise, they don't make no money. They don't want real change, because real change means they're going to go broke. Anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm going to get up here. I get up out of here and take my ass to bed, because that's what I was going to do. But I said, let me come in here and say this real quick. So I'm about to go, y'all. Like this video for you, Lee. Share the video. Thumbs it up. You could thumbs it down if you know you like that other nigga that was in the chat. I will be back tomorrow, and I will be on my laptop, and I will be dropping a link. So if anybody feel any type of way, then you can click the fucking link. Y'all niggas be on one. Dumb as fuck. Now watch that nigga don't click the link. I see his name in the chat all the time. I bet you he won't be there tomorrow. He ain't gonna click no link. So that's the only thing I ask. If you're gonna talk shit in my chat, if I give you the opportunity to speak to me, then click the link and speak to me. If you're not gonna do that when I do it, then shut the fucking fuck up. And for everybody else, y'all have a really good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.